Oh, ignore this. This is kind of stupid. Um, okay. So this is an update video from my last one. I have eaten some stuff. Um, yeah, so I've at least eaten. I've taken. Um, yeah, yeah, I've taken an ibuprofen like that ER doctor I saw the day before yesterday told me to for whatever reason. Even though I wasn't prescribed any, I had to take some that I found. Um, so yeah, I have a bit more energy and maybe I can make more sense. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so that's the update. I've eaten. I've also thought about a bunch of things. Um, like about what I had posted. um, yeah, like what I had posted. It sucks. I had called back to talk to that one nursing supervisor or whatever to try to maybe figure out his to figure out his perspective of everything. Whether he's just a deer in the headlights or the one driving, if that makes any sense. Um, that conversation really wasn't important because I couldn't really ask any pressing questions because I'm in no position to. If that makes sense. But I did figure some, but I did. It did remind me of something that I figured out. Um, when I had went to the ER on September 2nd. Oh shit! Hold on. Okay. When I went to the ER on September 2nd, I got a doctor. His name was, I can say his first name. That's not, that's Shaggy be making it up for all you know. Casey. His name was Casey. He was my doctor, I guess. Yeah, his initials are on an are on the old EKG I have. I have a copy of that as well, or three now. So yeah, he was my doctor, and he was the dictating doctor, or something like that. So he was my doctor. Now the thing about the September 2nd is the doctor I saw, or at least I think he was my doctor. I don't know. He wasn't wearing any form of identification. Well, he was wearing scrubs, of course. I'm not an idiot. And he did know a bit about medical, but that's obvious because he's yeah. Yeah, so yeah. He's also wearing a stethoscope, but shit, I can wear one if I wanted to. So he handled everything. He gave my blood test. He gave my urine test. He ordered the EKG. Supposedly ordered the EKG. He did everything pretty much. The thing is that things started to change. Like at first, he seemed like he really wanted to help me, and then things just started to change really, really quickly. I don't know why, but they just did. I can't describe it. I would have loved to record everything for you, even if that means deleting all the memes I have on my device. But there's no recording allowed, and I'm not about to have my only source of entertainment fucking in the hands of a bunch of annoying, sadistic bastards, pretty much. So, yeah, that's not happening. But I have figured out another way to record everything without bringing that device. So, there's that. And I can say it because, yeah, let me just finish this first. So, Casey was my doctor. He was an MD. He was a MD. So he was my doctor. He did everything, whatever, whatever. He said my blood tests were fine, even though I had a pretty low monocyte count, and I had a pretty low I had a pretty low monocyte count, but I also had a low lymphocytes, which is indicative of aortic stenosis. I doubt I have cancer. Yeah, I doubt it. I'm not in that. That's just impossible. But yeah, they don't check for anything, so who knows? So yeah, that's all you need to know. Then when I went on September 8th at 8:50, roughly 8:50, I went through my whole thing. Yada 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 yada. I went through my whole thing, and then I was discharged on December 9th at 2:30 a.m. or something like that. I don't remember. Now on this now. Oh, did I describe? Okay, I skipped ahead. I'm so sorry. So we're back to here now. Oh shit. Why is this at fucking 600? So we're back to this now. And that's a disgusting brush. Sorry, I still don't feel good from earlier. Well, obviously I wouldn't feel... Okay, whatever. So we're back to this now. So the thing is, this guy, he was, I assume, Middle Eastern and bald, no facial hair, well, maybe, pretty much no noticeable facial hair. A little shorter than I am. Yeah. His name is Casey. Casey H. We'll put H as his last name. Casey H. Okay, now we're back to September 9th. Over here. When I got discharged, I looked at my paperwork, and it was pretty interesting. Casey H. was on my medical records. I mean, on my discharge paperwork. Again, supposedly he was the one who ordered the EKG. Again, supposedly he was the one who dictated or looked at the EKG and then gave his evaluation. Again, the thing was, the doctor on the 9th was a 5'7", 5'8", white male with a full set of hair and a handlebar mustache. Now, how is it that they both have the same name? They both have the same name. The MD is their title, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to explain that. That's annoying. So, that's also pretty weird. That literally makes no sense. How the fuck is that even possible? And I do have proof of it. It's literally on the discharge paperwork I have from the 2nd, September 2nd, and it's on the discharge paperwork I have from September 8th. Also, his initials are on the first EKG, and I assume they would also be on the EKG that I got on the 8th, if they were able to find it, if it even was in my folder to begin with. So that's another weird ass thing. And oh yeah, I was talking to the nursing supervisor about this, about the one guy I was trying to pressure, and he was like, he was making up excuse after excuse after excuse, and none of it was feasible. It didn't make any sense. I was like, he was like, oh maybe the doctor saw you, gave his notes to a different doctor, and the doctor dictated them. And I was like, okay, that would make sense, but the white guy had a name tag. And guess what his name was? Casey Hohen. So that makes zero effing sense. Now, if the Middle Eastern guy that was a little shorter than I am, that was kind of bald, wasn't a doctor. That means I never saw a doctor on the 2nd in the ER room, which is fucking unheard of, in my opinion. I'm not even sure if that's allowed. I don't know. I don't care about the legalities of it because, well, I probably should start. That's fucking weird. So that means I never saw a doctor September 2nd. I literally just got some tests done and got sent out. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to even bother explaining what happened with the whole EKG that I'm looking for because I already explained in my other videos. Yeah, we'll stick with white this time. That yellow was kind of getting old. So, yeah, there's that. There was something else I wanted to mention as well. I don't remember it. I don't think it's that important. Oh, it reminds me of that meme. And it actually is important. Hopefully I'll remember it in the next few minutes. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going to go on. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Things are pretty tough right now. They're really, really, really tough. Not them, the situation. Yeah. Oh, right, it is important. So when I was talking to when I in person when I went today to try to receive the EKG from September 8th, or from my last ER visit, he was so. I had my iPad or I had my device with me the entire time at the ER, and I even took a few secret pictures of myself there, and I posted them on Twitter just to prove I was there for anyone on my Twitter feed. Cause whatever, I don't know. Anyways, they were denying my EKG, its existence, and what was on it, even though I fucking saw it. And if I were to be given another EKG, it'd probably show something very similar. The thing is, they were so confident in the fact that I didn't have a picture of my EKG, which leads me to believe they know what's on my iPad, which also leads me to believe they can manipulate whatever people see on my iPad, if that makes sense. Device, iPad, whatever. So that's another thing too. That would explain the rumors and the lies. That's pretty good. I mean, they were totally denying it, even though on camera I had my iPad. And on camera they can probably see me taking pictures of myself. By pictures I mean like maybe 1 or 3. I don't remember. Which leads me to believe is everything's tampered with as far as electronics. That's not gonna stop me from using because I don't give a fuck. I ain't looking at anything. I ain't tripping. Shit, I'll use the iPad till I die. You got me fucked up. Oh, I gotta hurry this video up. But yeah, that was kind of important too. That means I'm probably right about them miking up my house. I don't think they have my room mic'd. I think it's just my electronics. Because that would make the most sense. Because I've peeled back every single inch in this room and I can't find anything. All they need is for someone that knows how to fix iPhones and stuff like that. Open up my iPad when I'm not home. Seal it back together. Looks like brand new. One of my family members got their battery replaced. Can't even tell it was ever touched. Simple as that. And my laptop's really fucking old. And it's always making noises. So yeah. Bye.